Hey everybody, welcome to Belgrade Beat. My name is Eric and I'm sitting here with Nadja Vracaric, who is
Hi.
a singer-songwriter from Novi Sad. How's it going today?
Well, pretty, hungover from last night. I had my
Wow,
first
you're
gig and
honest. Yeah,
yeah,
good
I'm
times.
pretty, yeah.
So
I've
you're
been
going to be
drinking for
playing,
like,
how
sorry,
long? How long have you been drinking?
for 3 days straight. So it's really
Cool.
hard.
And so you're playing next Friday at the Knap Club in Belgrade.
Yes.
Really? Okay, so that's really close to where I live, so I'm probably going to be there. And let's just let's just play a little bit of your music right now. I'm going to share
Sure
my
thing.
screen, and we're going to go on YouTube on your channel. Can you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. We're going to share the audio as well.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is your video.
Yeah, it is.
Something about me standing all alone, not being able to be on my throne, makes me vengeful towards your pretty bone, makes me want to be the one who's gone. Something about you.
So let me just be honest with you. I was looking at the club around the corner from where I live, and I don't usually have high expectations for local musicians here. I
No, me
haven't.
either, actually.
Yeah, but then I clicked onto your thing, and it's like, wow, this is fresh. This is some talent here, and so I figured that since you sing in English, and since my channel is in English, it's about Belgrade. You're playing in Belgrade. Let's have you on and have a chat. So, tell me about Nadja and her music, if you can.
Well, it's just me and in my room alone for forever.
Yeah,
Since I was little. I've been playing the guitar for like 10 years now.
yeah,
Because actually I started off as a guitar player,
yeah,
and I needed a band, and then just being in some teenage high school band, I started writing music along that. And I just, and at some point I didn't have a band, but I still wanted to continue performing.
okay.
So I was like, well, screw it, I'm just gonna go alone, And then I figured out that I find it much easier to do all this stuff alone rather than with other people, because people are
Yeah,
just so complicated, and I'm
yeah,
complicated as well, So
yeah. I know what you mean. Having my own band and stuff, and having to manage the people. The best tour was when I was a DJ and I was just flying around with my laptop and plugging it in.
I love DJing.
Yeah,
It's just the most wholesome thing ever.
yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I would always take singing my songs as a singer in front of people rather than doing a DJ party. But yeah, so at which point did you start imagining yourself as an artist, as somebody who would write original music and somebody who was going to express themselves like that?
Well, I think I was around 14 or 15. I
Mm-hmm.
just started high school, and I discovered Saint Vincent,
Yeah.
Annie Clark, and I was just amazed. I think that was like 2009, and she was still solo without a whole band and the whole uh, digital witness thing before David Byrne. And I just saw her solo on YouTube, and I would just like get obsessed, and I would like she was my idol for when I was in high school. I would just listen to Saint Vincent, and then I saw her in Budapest. I think it was 2014 for the first time finally, and I think I at that point I had one song out on SoundCloud,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw Annie perform, and that was it. That was like I couldn't get enough, of her music, and I was so inspired for a few months. I would just write, and then I would write. I wrote my first EP, Venus and Gemini, and then the whole thing just sort of kicked off. So.
And so through that sort of role model, you felt
Yeah,
yourself as you were going to be a singer-songwriter, and you were going to have that sort of impact on people that you saw.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah.
And why would you decide to sing in English rather than Serbian?
Mm, I think I was quite insecure about my voice in Serbian,
Mm-hmm.
and now I wear braces, as you can see, and I'm getting along with Serbian more well, But when I spoke in English, I think I found myself more comfortable pronouncing things.
Okay.
So, and I was yeah, it was much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and looking back, are you happy that you're writing in English rather than in Serbian, because it makes
I am.
the world bigger
I
as
am.
a
I am.
sing?
Yeah, it does. I mean that's also a bonus with that. But I think I will this year. I have one song in Serbian now. It's new. I still haven't recorded it. And I think I have to also break that bubble, and I would love to do it as well. So I'm just gonna do everything I want to do at some point.
Yeah, of course. And
Yeah.
okay, so how has it been getting gigs and performing your music live? Like,
Mm,
how much have you done
actually,
it?
honest.
Yeah.
Um, I haven't. I'm not actually that much of a hard worker until now. I think so, because now I do my whole PR thing. That's everything I do. But before that, when I started off, people were supporting me so much, especially people in Belgrade. And every gig almost I ever had, I was invited to do it.
Yeah.
So I never actually contacted the people. They just would invite me and to be part of this and that and this, to go on radio shows and TV and stuff like that.
Nice. And have you played outside of Serbia yet?
Oh yeah, I actually played only in Croatia.
Okay.
I played Zagreb, Rijeka, and Osijek.
Okay.
I think that was like that was the beginnings with my friend who is called Dojo, and the other band called T. They're from Belgrade, and they
I've heard of
invited me
them.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think they played at Eurosonic a couple of years ago.
Mm.
I think
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I think I see Eurosonic perhaps could be in your future.
Yeah.
Have you heard about it?
Sure. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
I'm not that informed, but yeah, sure, why not?
yeah. I mean, they tend to like acts like yours, and they tend to like to get countries like Serbia in the action. So, I've been there actually 3 times. One time as a musician, one time as a journalist for MTV Serbia and
Hmm.
Belgrade Beat, and one time for a business that I was working on. So
Mm.
yeah, so Eurosonic would be a place to sort of get out there. So what would your vision be? I mean, how much do you want to make music the thing of your life? And what because okay, so there's always other stuff that gets in the way of music, and
Mm.
where do you see your music career going? What would your wildest fantasy about the development of music be?
Well, I would love to to make it to other countries and tour and be successful and popular more than now. But I don't know if that doesn't turn out okay. I'm also fine with that because I'm quite shy and introverted, and getting this much recognition right now, it just makes me sometimes I panic, and some people are also creepy, so I'm really paranoid about how with people. So until I get someone to be on my side, like a proper manager or something like that, I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
And I'm also an illustrator and a graphic designer, so I would love to do that as well on the side.
Oh, good. And that's work that you can do while actually being on the road, I guess, if it's all online.
Yeah,
Yeah, great.
exactly.
And so in terms of the recordings that we can hear on your YouTube and Bandcamp site, how did those come about, and what was it like to make those recordings, the studio experience? Who did you do it with, and how was it
Mm.
to do that?
Well, my first EP was recorded at Studio M here in Novi Sad,
Hmm.
and it was recorded actually it was a session, a live session, and it was like we recorded the whole thing for like a few hours, and like in a month I got it up on Bandcamp. But the next, the Pretty Bone, was recorded by Ljubicice. They're
Hmm.
from Pančevo,
Yep, I know them.
and it was
Sure.
and it was like a proper studio experience, with everything. It was quite professional, and they helped me a lot with arrangements and stuff like that. So it was pretty pretty fun
Yeah.
and
Okay.
hardworking. Yeah.
Yeah. So you clicked with them in terms of production, sort of
Mm. I did, yeah.
sensibility. Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
record on analog or digital?
All digital. It was
Okay.
all digital, yeah.
Cool. And okay, so how do you balance? Okay, so yeah, you said something about the attention and being an introvert. What do you think is the way that you? I mean, the way that I view being an introvert is like you have a world inside of yourself, which is a lot
Yeah.
more interesting and rich
Mm.
than any of this small talk, people, everything. How do you balance being an introvert and being a performer and having to go out there and broadcast your emotions to the world and having people react to that and, keeping that world intact inside yourself? I mean, what's that journey like?
Well, it was for me in the beginning, like the first 3 years, it was really heavy on me, especially being a high schooler and having to go back to school, and all of my friends from school would know what I do, and now I just somehow get a lot of attentions without asking for it,
Yeah.
and but it made me nervous, but now I don't really care, I have to get out of my, safety bubble at some point. And I think it's really healthy for me. So,
Yeah. Yeah. To go outside of your comfort
no,
zone.
I
Yeah.
mean, doing this with you, is also like something, yeah, something I don't do a lot, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but why
Well,
not? But it's
why
fun.
not?
Yeah,
I
why
mean,
not?
it's just a way. Well, I mean, you're gonna play a concert on Friday,
Yeah.
and well, people always here's the Facebook
Oh, yeah.
page for your concert on Friday. So the club is Knap Club. It's a little sort of hole in the ground
Hmm.
that I think your video just stopped, but
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
yeah, a little sort of hole in the ground that's over here near the Botanical Garden of Belgrade. Have you played there before?
Hmm. No, no, no. I've never even been there before.
Okay.
I
Well,
think it's pretty new.
yeah, it was called something else before. I forget what it was. Not coming to my mind, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think for this type of concert, I was there a couple weeks ago, and this band was playing, and it was not really the best for a band in terms of sound and capacity and
Hmm.
stuff. But for a singer-songwriter, I think that this venue will give you the sort of intimacy that you will need to connect with the audience, and
Hmm.
yeah, and the ability to actually rock out as well.
Yeah.
So,
I can't
what
wait for
what
that.
kind of guitar do you play on stage?
I play a Fender Stratocaster by Eric Clapton.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And what kind of amplifier?
I have at the moment. I don't bring my amps with me.
So you'll use
Uh,
what's there. Yeah.
I have sometimes I just go directly in the mix. But
Okay.
now here with me, I have a Fender amp, Cyber Twin, and a Marshall GCM 2000.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
But gear is not the
That's
most important thing. I think.
No, never.
I
I
think.
never was a gearhead. Never, never.
Yeah, me neither. And just like a singer-songwriter, it's like you can play on the most beat-up piece of guitar. What's important is the vibe that you push out
Yeah.
to whoever's
Vibe
listening.
is vibe is the most important thing ever.
Great.
And some
So
people don't get that.
yeah, well, yeah, this is the
Well,
thing. So you're just gonna play alone, and you don't have any plans to get a band
oh, no,
anytime
no, no.
soon.
I'm not playing alone. I'll be playing with my friend who plays bass.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, he played last night with me. We've been playing together for like a year now,
cool,
and he also uses a lot of pedals like me.
nice,
And we might make some rhythm machines as well, but that's questionable still.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. So what time do you think you're gonna be playing on Friday?
Oh, I don't know.
11,
I don't
let's
know.
say 10 or
11.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last night the show started at 11. I had a DJ set before that and afterwards. So I think it's clever to have your own DJ set before that. Just get the people dancing and stuff like.
oh, definitely. But
Mm.
yeah, I've done that before too. But it's like, don't you just feel like you're working the whole evening and you don't have
No,
time?
no. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do because last night I was like alone and didn't have a lot of contact with the people.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was so I would just like be in my own world, and everyone was dancing and I was happy. And if someone wanted to talk, they would come up to me and I would just talk. And know, I wasn't out there.
Okay, cool. Well, I wish you a good concert on Friday. I will probably
Thank
be
you.
there. So people are always asking when they can meet me for a beer. Come to Nadja's concert on Friday. I'll be there, and you can talk with me and see her perform her new material as well as the old stuff, I would imagine, as well. So yeah, check the links in the description below to the Facebook event for the concert and also her YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nadja. I'll see you soon.
Thanks.